Hi, my name is Samuel Akumbam, and this is a presentation for a paper titled Data at Rest, in Use and in Transit. This is fulfillment for the Master of Science in Cybersecurity program for the College of Science, Engineering, and Technology, Grand Canyon University. The course title is University 505-0500 Cyber Warfare and Applications. Let's start with the first part, which is data at rest. As the name would suggest, data at rest is data that has reached a destination and is not being accessed or used. Typically, it refers to stored data and does not include data that is moving across a network. It can also be data that is stored in a computer memory waiting to be read. These can be archival files that are rarely or never changed. Some examples of data at rest include spreadsheets stored on a computer's hard drive, video stored on an iPhone, or sales information stored in a company's database. The best ways to secure data at rest is through encryption methods, such as using asymmetric encryption with public and private keys, using firewalls, and the use of access control methods such as a mandatory access control or MAC. These methods are preferable because the data is stored in a particular place and only someone with the right permissions or decryption keys uh, in the case of asymmetric encryption can access it. I personally think that the PKI, that's the public key infrastructure, will be of great use in the protection of data at rest. Let's jump into data in use. Again, as the name would suggest, this includes all data that is accessed, processed, or regularly modified by applications, users, or devices. Data is most vulnerable to security risks when it is in use due to the numerous threat vectors present when it is accessed or shared. Examples of data in use include files shared between employees, online banking transactions, and database queries. I think the best methods to protect data in use are authentication, access control, and having backups, just to name a few. I think these methods are preferable because they make sure that those that have the right permissions to access the data should be able to do so readily. We have to consider here that data in use is currently accessed, processed, and modified by applications and users. So we uh, 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 we should be interested in making it possible for those users to access those to access the data readily and also to secure it. And that is why I think these methods will be the best. Lastly, there is data in transit. Data in transit, which is also called data in motion, refers to data that is actively moving from one location to another, such as across the internet or through a private network. As it is the case with data in use, data in motion is also very vulnerable since it is moving across networks, which may not be secure. The best ways to protect such data is to encrypt them using encrypted connections such as HTTPS and SSL. Since they are mostly transferred over networks, I mean data in transit, robust network security controls should be implemented, such as firewalls and network access controls. Hashing would be a suitable encryption method for data in motion as it will permit the receiver to be able to compare the message digest to know if the data has been tampered with or not. Lastly, overall, I think being compliant by strictly following federal regulations such as HIPAA, the Health Insurance Probability and Accountability Act, and industry standards such as PCI DSS will help protect data in every state. When data is classified, it is easier to protect. Lastly, policies should be implemented that will protect an organization's data. Thank you.